Welcome to another issue of European ROTORS digital series. It is our intention to connect the whole rotorcraft community via the concept of our show, from industry over suppliers to operators and the regulator. And of course, we want to grow and discover new markets beside Europe. Therefore, today we speak with our new partner, the Heliconference Dubai, which will take place from the 24th to the 25th May in Dubai. And as always, first, let me see who I'm having the pleasure to talk today. Hi, Maysoon. May you shortly introduce yourself?
Hi, Frank. How are you?
I'm fine.
I just wanted to introduce about myself at the beginning. This is me, Maysoon Abulhoul. I'm the COO at Domus Group. I graduated from the American University in Dubai, holding a Bachelor in Business Administration. After that, I attended Wharton Business School at University of Pennsylvania, completing Legal and Business Fellowship Program, and finally holding a master degree from the same university I graduated from in Business Administration. I worked in the financial sector when I first graduated with Dubai International Financial Center, and then I joined the Domus Group, which is a family-owned business specializing in international exhibition and conferences. And when I first joined, we organized various of exhibitions, such as the Dubai Heli Show, which started way back in 2004, Dubai Heliconference, which came as an extension to the Dubai Heli Show, and Dubai International Heritage and Adventure Show, and beside the Middle East Heavy Equipment and Machinery Exhibition. And as I mentioned, I currently holding the position of the COO at the Domus Group in Dubai until present.
Thank you so much. It's a real pleasure to have you with us, Maysoon. So as mentioned, we are delighted to have a cooperation with you and your event, and of course to promote us both parties accordingly. Therefore, may we first hear from your end about the Heliconference Dubai and what it will offer during its 2021 edition.
Thank you for having me here today. It is great to meet you and be part of this webinar. Dubai Heliconference is one of the flagship events that we are hosting in the region since 2004. And it is supported by various government authorities such as Dubai South, Dubai Civil Aviation, and the Dubai airports. This event welcomes all industry pioneers across the region to participate, attend, and showcase their solutions. This event will be offering various of thought-provoking presentations, interactive panel discussions, and insight business networking. This year, we're aiming to cover topics like new technological advancements in helicopter and eVTOL industry, and how industries like oil and gas is adapting to the drone technology for leakage inspections and regular checkups, and the Middle East being one of the biggest suppliers of the oil and gas. And there are vast containers filled with flammable oil and gas that needs to be monitored and inspected on everyday basis, which is part of our aim. In such situations, helicopters and drones are used are being integrated with modern technologies like artificial intelligence and analytics that make your job easier and more efficient. We will also discuss helicopters and drones that is used in geographical mapping and traffic management, which is another part or another aspect of that technology. And we will be having speakers from the Road and Transportation Authority who will be talking about the future of sky with the help of the artificial intelligence and machine learning technologies. We will also have the speakers from the Dubai municipality who will be an expert in geographical technology. And one of the most important topics that we have seen recently is the use of these vertical takeoff and landing aircrafts in the time of pandemic. In areas where the deliveries of medicines and plasma were not possible timely, government has used drones to ensure smooth delivery and safe delivery. Helicopters have been used to transport patients, which is taken in a medical perspective. And this year's event will be covering all the parameters about helicopter and UAV uses, including commercial, defense, leisure, and business aspects, not only in the Middle East, but also in the region. and in Europe and in USA. As you already know, we are hosting Isabelle Abad from European Helicopter Association to present her views and experience on European market. And I'm confident that we will be learning a lot from each other.
Thank you for that overview. A lot of high-level representatives and speakers. And as you're mentioning, we are really honored to have our EHA Executive Director, Isabella Abate, also with you and talking about the European market and the challenges which we are facing at the moment, especially with COVID during your event. I have to amend, as we are talking about COVID, that I'm envying you a little bit about having already a physical show happening. You know, here in Europe, we are still in a difficult phase with fighting the pandemic. Vaccination has started. Quick testing becomes more and more important to know who is positive and who is negative. So we are quite confident to have a live show, or we will have a live show in November, but you are now here in May already with an event. But we are using the digital series to update each other and to connect virtually while we are not able to meet face to face. Are these kind of techniques also playing a role within your show and your event?
Yes, definitely. We do have a virtual platform where we had hosted the virtual edition of the Dubai Heli Show in January 2021, because it was supposed to be in a physical basis in 2020, but unfortunately because of the pandemic, we weren't able to do that. And we wanted to keep our word with making our edition possible. So for that reason, we had the virtual platform specialized made for that. In that platform, we have networking zones, conferences, personal meetings, 3D exhibition space, everything under one platform. In our last edition, we had hosted 3,364 packs on that platform, and they had a seamless experience. This platform is not just convenient, but it's also very interactive, that will somewhat give you the feeling of an in-person event. I have taken some screenshots of this platform to show it to you, to our viewers, to get a better idea of what platform we are talking about. As you can see, this is the conference room where our guests can attend the keynote speeches and panel discussions. And then comes the exhibition area, where our sponsors and partners set up their booths and showcase the solutions and services they are offering. And the booth setup is done on a 3D basis to give you that feel, and having an interaction over the stands as if you are there physically when physical attendance is not possible. And finally, you can see here, we also have the networking area where we set up the networking zone where the sponsors, speakers, delegates can interact on a one-to-one basis with each other during the breaks or after the sessions.
Impressive captions and a great concept for a hybrid event. I think we share the same view that these digital offers are somehow a contribution and a thank you to your and our partners who have dedicated their contribution already for a 2020 edition. However, they will also in the future expand our communication channels and the global reach of our events. From our side, just an example, we had 1,000 people registered last year to the EASA Rotorcraft Symposium, which took place online. That means it was a triple higher number than normally expected. That really is a chance for all of us to have more outreach. So now we have heard about the event, how it will take place, how you will expect to be there. But now we would like to learn a little bit more on the market and how it is developing and how important are rotorcraft and VTOL business in the UAE and Dubai.
Yeah, regarding the helicopter market in the UAE, as you know, it is growing exponentially every year. Recently, there has been a hub of helicopter at Dubai South. That is the one-stop shop for all helicopter-related solutions. There are private helicopter landing areas, MRO service sites, training academy, and helicopter service station. The Middle East, where the demand for commercial helicopters is climbing, is expected to help drive growth in the international market. Globally, the market for commercial helicopter system is predicted to reach $11.6 billion by 2027, representing a compound annual growth of 3.49% from 2017 to 2027. According to the report titled Global Commercial Market 2017 to 2027, the Middle East region will remain a key hotspot for offshore helicopter industry in the next 5 years, and is seen to have the highest average utilization for medium and large fleets. The United Arab Emirates is leading in this market, with major offshore oil transportation being provided by operators such as Heli Dubai, Dubai Airwing, Falcon Aviation Services, and Abu Dhabi Aviation. Other helicopter activity within the UAE includes VIP charters, sightseeing tourism, which myself tried that, aerial photography, heavy lift services, police and ambulance, surveillance, and search and rescue.
Thank you for that. So summarizing, also in Dubai, the helicopter is the B of aviation, serving the society in so many different areas. At European Rotors, beside rotorcraft, we also look into the future developments like urban air mobility, eVTOLs, or unmanned solutions, which support the rotorcraft missions or unveil new fields of services. How are you seeing the importance of this technology for Dubai and the Emirates? I mean, you were already mentioning some of the topics to be discussed over your conference.
As the world knows now, UAE is the hub of technologies. We have grown our technological infrastructure in every industry and segment, including the helicopter industry. With better technology, we will be able to yield better results in commercial and business capacity. We are already using the UAVs and helicopters for promotion, entertainment, deliveries, and inspections, including with the right legal infrastructure and technology. We can expand their use to rescue, safety, and data mapping. Talking about the drone industry, Abu Dhabi's Tawazun Economic Council has taken 50% stake in drone maker VR technologies. Their aim is to improve the air mobility in the region. The United Arab Emirates, Dubai, to be specific, we have a lot of air taxi services with the use of rotorcrafts. However, though advanced technologies, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, has recently launched the Sky Dome project. This project will connect places and buildings through landing pads and mini airports across the Emirate of Dubai for the private and public entities to use in the future for manned and unmanned flying taxis, as well as drone delivery services. During the Heliconference, one of our main sponsors, Leonardo Company, will be presenting their latest technology, AW159 Wildcat, which demonstrates a seamless integration of a UAV into a helicopter's mission system, and also advancing the new digital and connectivity services and techniques for predictive maintenance, which we are very excited to have here in this region.
Thank you for that comprehensive overview. Great to hear that you're also on the forefront of investing into the developments of these kind of technologies. There's a lot of things are going on in your region, as we have heard now. And that leads to my question, why are you partnering with us? And what do you expect from European Rotors?
The whole idea of us partnering with you, with your event, is to bring the industry closer for the benefit of both the regions. There are definitely a lot of things that you know it better and vice versa. And I think this will be a great opportunity to exchange ideas and experiences. By partnering in these two events, we will not be just bringing two events closer, but we will be bringing two regions closer to each other. We'll be creating a platform for both the countries to cherish a shared interest. European Rotors gather a lot of experts from the European countries, and it will be great to meet them and network with them. We will give our clients and attendees a chance to learn about different markets. It would also give us a chance to explore more business opportunities in both the regions, and while reaching maximum numbers of experts. It might give us a chance to explore each other's region better.
I'm delighted to hear that, and we will do our best to meet your expectations. Maysoon, it was a real pleasure to talk to you today, and I think I'm speaking clearly for the whole community that we would love to intensify the dialogue between the regions, as there is so much to learn from each other, and there are so many things happening, as you are mentioning, which are worth to be further endeavored. So will we see you to intensify this dialogue, maybe with a delegation actually from Dubai at our first live edition of European Rotors from the 16th to 18th November 2021 in Cologne?
It will be our pleasure to come to Cologne and represent our brand, and it will be better and a nicer incident to be there physically together. And I'm looking forward for our future collaboration together and working together in person. And this will make both our events bigger and more successful in future when we'll be able to meet in person for sure.
Thank you for that. Can't wait to meet you in person. It was a real pleasure again, Maysoon, to have you with us today. And now I'm wishing you the best for your event from the 24th to the 25th in May. Travel to Dubai, please, dear audience, or register to the online event. You will find everything in the notes here under the description of this interview. Thank you for having you today. It was a real pleasure. Stay safe, stay well, and can't wait to meet you in person then latest in November. Thank you, Maysoon.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Frank. And it will be really great to be in the studio with you today to exchange our thoughts. And I hope to see you soon, very soon in Cologne and in Dubai.